here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I was dying to see him. Dying to see him. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told, right? Somebody should have sent me my invite, Mr. Marquez.
An online conflict turning into real-life consequences. A YouTube streamer accused of killing 2 people in front of the Bellagio, claiming it was self-defense.
So it's possible you may know about this story about 2 YouTubers, long-standing beef in a live stream that ended in real-life tragedy, people being killed. And I know you're probably thinking, you know, come on, this is just internet drama. What is the problem? Why people are behaving this way? But that's the problem. What happens when this type of drama becomes deadly? This is a story of Finney the Legend and Sin City Mannywise, and how a digital feud beef spiraled into murder on the Las Vegas Strip. And what makes it even more bizarre is the shooter, he's claiming self-defense, but we've all seen, or at least most of us have seen, the live stream video. It does not look like self-defense, but we're gonna talk about it. What really happened? How did we get here? And I wanna share something personal, what it's like to be a creator in YouTube. I've been doing it for 5 years. And to be honest, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not shocked that this type of thing happened. Let's get into it. So in one corner, you have Finney the Legend, a reaction style content creator who live streamed and clowned other Vegas streamers. In the other corner, you have Mannywise, AKA Sin City Family, a popular streamer that did IRL streaming where you just go outside and just do real life stuff. But he thought he owned the Las Vegas Strip. And these two have been beefing for over a year, which started with words online turned personal when Manny allegedly pepper sprayed Finney's wife during a Fremont street encounter. Yes, so that's when things got real life. So this beef didn't start online, it started on the streets. According to reports, Finney and his wife, Bubbly, was casually filming on the Las Vegas Strip where they came across Mannywise performing in costume. He wears a lot of weird, I guess, clown, Pennywise type costumes. Finney the Legend's wife recorded part of the scene, and Manny allegedly didn't like that. He shoved her phone away mid-recording, which sparked a confrontation. It escalated quickly. Manny and his crew allegedly pepper sprayed Bubbly right there on Fremont. So after that, Finney and Bubbly went live to talk about what happened. This stream stuck a nerve with viewers and the channel started to gain traction. Apparently other folks had their own bad experiences with Mannywise, and now they had a place to speak out. Finney became kind of a rallying point, and the views and the drama snowballed from there. Finney launched weekly live streams calling out Manny's behavior, mocking him, and airing out grievances. It was entertainment, but it got heated. Manny didn't sit back either. He clapped back with his own lives, more aggressive, more personal. He insulted Finney, mocked his size, attacked his masculinity, and at times hurled racial slurs. Copyright strikes were filed, videos were taken down, fans started picking sides, reporting videos, and dropping receipts. Manny's camp tried to strike Finney's content. Finney's side pushed back. Both accused the other of harassment and copyright abuse, and it got nasty, fast. And throughout it all, Manny started filming himself driving around Vegas, clearly hunting. In one video, he says he's dying to see someone. He never said Finney's name, but everyone knew. So this wasn't just a beef, this was a war.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing, fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez.
Fast forward to basically a couple days ago, Finney and his wife visited Vegas. Manny sees them streaming, he drives, he finds them there, then he pulls out a gun, 2 people dead, and hundreds of people witnessed it. Manny ran, dished the gun, and turned himself in the next day. The man claimed self-defense, but the video evidence say otherwise. I'm gonna tell you right now, the self-defense is not gonna work because the footage shows that Manny was aggressive. He hunted Finney down, drove around looking for him and approached him first. The live stream caught Manny walking up, drawing his gun and firing. There's no sign Finney had a weapon, no sign he made a threatening move. I mean, unfortunately, we don't see that camera angle. But at this point, Manny then turned a gun to Finney's wife, who was holding the camera. Self-defense only works if you can prove that you were in imminent danger and had no reasonable way to escape. But Manny had options. He could have walked away. Instead, he chose confrontation. Worse, he was caught on video earlier that night saying that he was dying to see Finney, that he would walk down on him, which sounds like a lot of premeditation. Even before that, Manny shot a video in his car talking about he was driving around looking for someone. Again, he didn't say Finney's name explicitly, but based on the timing, the tone, and what followed, the circumstantial evidence, it's clear who he meant. The video paints a picture of a man actively hunting, not defending. So now he's in jail facing 2 murder charges. And obviously the channel has been deleted. And Finney the Legend, his video is still there. It's at this point a digital tombstone, a warning. I mean, unfortunately, Finney was a streamer, and like most creators, he was public with a lot of his information, where he streamed from, where city he was in, and even his schedule. That kind of visibility made it easier for someone like Manny, and crazy enough like Manny, to track him down in real life. Being accessible online shouldn't be a death sentence, but in this case it was. I know a lot of people watch this and saying, why would a YouTube beef turn deadly? But you know, I've been on YouTube for 5 years and I'm not shocked. Creators are sensitive and a little bit off sometimes. We put our heart into this. And when someone disrespects what you do, mocks you, clowns your family, drops aggressive comments when you post a video, it stings. And then you multiply that by the internet's constant attention. You're constantly checking your phone. You're constantly worrying about what people are saying about you. It can get toxic really quickly. And this isn't grade school where beef ends after recess. You go home, you're not thinking about it. I mean, I guess that's maybe the back of the 90s where we didn't have cell phones, you didn't have the internet. You can kind of escape for a few hours if you had a bad day at school. But this is YouTube, where thousands of strangers are watching, reacting, cheering you on, or clowning you in the comments every single day. You wake up to it. You go to sleep with it in your mind. The algorithm doesn't allow you to forget. It keeps feeding the conflict, keeps suggesting videos, keeps spotlighting the drama. I mean, that's just how the internet works. That's how these apps work. And for the creators, that pressure could be very overwhelming. It could be wild. The validation, the hate, the parasocial energy, it builds up. You might think you're just making another reaction video or live stream, but the moment it turns into a back and forth, it becomes a performance. And some creators don't even know how to turn that character off, especially when fans, subscribers are encouraging the feud, sending money, pushing you to keep escalating. That constant feedback loop can warp your thinking, especially if something is wrong with you and you have some mental health issues. You start believing that the person you've been beefing with is your real life enemy. You start taking it personal. You start obsessing about it. And if you're not already dealing with mental health challenges or just lacking emotional support, this stuff can push you over the edge. I've seen this kind of behavior. Before I started really taking this channel seriously, I would go back and forth with some YouTubers. But then I realized I can't do that if I'm going to take this YouTube thing seriously and provide a real business. There's YouTube beefs happening right now that I know of. People bringing up lawsuits, emailing the other person's family members, just crazy stuff. And they don't seem to want to stop. Both sides will continue to make videos about each other. Why? Because people in the comments are saying, keep going. You're right. They're wrong. And it just keeps happening and happening. I mean, I've seen YouTube beefs last years. And unfortunately, because the crowd doesn't know when to stop cheering until someone actually gets hurt. It just feels like a WWE promo. You clap back, you make videos, they do the same thing. It may be fun, but then until it's not fun, it's not interesting. Like, why am I continuing to go back and forth with this person? This is just stupid. And then some people obviously are going to take it personally. Some people are going to choose sides. And then this content just turns into an obsession. And the interesting thing about this obsession is you can actually get paid, right? If you do well, you get enough super chats, or you get enough money, it may incentivize you to continue this toxic situation. I just realized it wasn't fun anymore. And I realized that really the most successful people on YouTube do not obsess over people who do not like them. They just keep making their stuff and they go about their day. And the worst thing about all this is you don't know who you're really beefing with. Some of these people have real serious mental health issues. I'm not diagnosing, I'm not a doctor, but I've seen this behavior that makes me go, you know what? I'm not really going to be going back in that sandbox. You are on your own in that one. Being in New York City, you see mentally ill people all the time, unfortunately. People screaming in the subway, arguing with themselves. You see them down the street. They're all over the place. And you don't jump in trying to argue logic with someone that's going through some kind of episode. You just keep it moving. So I kind of do the same thing with YouTube beef at this point. When I think someone is behaving in a way that I find to be a bit off, I just don't respond. The best thing you can do to a toxic creator is starve them of attention. Obviously, even toxic people who are in the comment section, just ignore it because attention is currency. It's fuel. And some people will burn everything around them just to get more of it. And let's be clear. There's no excuse to stalk someone because they criticize your content or made fun of you or beat you in a copyright dispute or even called you out in a reaction video. That doesn't give you the license to hunt someone down, threaten their life, or take things off screen. We can't normalize that kind of behavior because it started online. That's not self-defense. That's ego mixed with obsession, mixed with mental illness, and that's extremely dangerous. And I hope Manny stays in jail for the rest of his life, or better yet, get the death penalty. So I don't know. YouTube can be a beautiful place. It can be a creative outlet. It can be a business. It can really change your entire life. It could be a full-blown career, but it also can be a jungle. And that line between content and chaos is thinner than you think. Rest in peace to Finney and his wife, two people who didn't deserve what happened to them. And let this be a wake-up call to all of us who create, watch, and comment. This internet stuff is not always just content. Sometimes it could be a loaded gun waiting to go off. But let me know what you guys think about this story in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.